Hello everybody, my name is David, but you can call me Rev, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker. In the last episode, we explored more of the burrows, I believe is what the people were calling them. Anyway, they got pulled away to an emergency meeting, Urianger has got met with a tough decision, and now we need to see what he will probably end up doing. Did Urianger seem strange to you? More so than usual, I mean. I know he has a penchant for keeping to his own counsel, but I'd be lying if I said I wasn't worried. Would you go and see if he's alright? Ishtola and I will remain here and see what else we can learn about the final days. If you hurry, perhaps you can catch up with me. So the quest art implies that obviously he might be sitting at the moon. But let's see. I think the safest thing to do is probably best ways burrow. Is to go on ahead and teleport here, then walk over to him. But I guess, oh wait, is he about to participate in that emergency meeting that they were talking about last time? Oh no, he's okay. So we're probably gonna be like loosely following him to the spots. But man, do these people know how to walk fast? Because honestly, like, when they're walking with me, they walk at my rate. If it's for a quest, they'll blink to the next location. Simulating walking at least. Or they are slow as bricks and I somehow make it there first. Going from point A to point B is so inconsistent sometimes. My guess is that he's probably just gonna sit at the ether like the quest thing was showing. But yeah, homie is moving so fast, like, wait, how did homie not see us? Okay, so we got ourselves a stealth mission 2.0. We already did this once in Garlemald, but okay. So I don't know how far his like depth perception actually is. Of course, we can't be right next to him, and his sight probably goes a little farther than what we would probably expect. No, you don't see me behind this rock, Urianger. No one's there. No one's there. You're just being paranoid. Not as paranoid as me, but you're being paranoid. Oh. Homie, I wasn't expecting you to start running. No. You see nothing. I'm not on top of a big old rock. There we go. I was a little nervous. Just a little bit.
Thine arrival is timely as ever.
I was following you, dog.
Thou didst chance to overhear my conversation with Living Way, I presume?
Not all of it.
'Twas not mine intent to move in shadow. Nevertheless, I have been asked to do that and more yet again. Is it so plain that these strangers could intuit it at a glance? My capacity for silence and secrecy and duplicity.
I'm gonna have a dictionary right next to you because I want to care for your character development, but I can't.
To deliver the first at the price of his own life. I was complicit in the scheme. A sacrifice averted for a mercy. Would that I could say the same for Menphilia. One life for one world. And by that bloody bargain brokered by my hand were the scions robbed of a dear comrade and Flamine her beloved daughter. Two souls whose selflessness was beyond measure, whose resolve was unshakable. They would not be moved even had I thought to protest. But protest I did not. Far from it. I pushed them forward. No effort did I make to seek out alternatives, ones that would not demand such terrible costs. That resignation weigheth heavy on my mind, as does the memory of another lost to mine inaction. Dearest Moonbringer, who did face death unflinching, that we might secure a means to bring low the Ascians. In her hour of need, I did naught. Dutiful disciple of Louisoix, ever looking to the greater good. Had I shut mine eyes and bid her live instead, mayhap she would be with us today.
Don't think like that.
Selfish wants, born of everlasting regrets. Most days I put them from my mind, but could think of naught else when asked to swallow the same bitter draught. Subterfuge and sacrifice. Mayhap the right moral choice, but one I regard with great trepidation. The calamity of Amorot was a tragedy beyond reckoning, one which must never again come to pass. Thus must we struggle, haunted by ghosts of those we have lost, clinging to those we pray we can yet save. But what of those we cannot? How do we make peace with the dreadful algebra of necessity?
Have faith in your decisions. Take heart and protect those. Well, have faith in yourself and your decisions. Take heart and protect well those you can.
Sage counsel indeed.
I have Sage unlocked.
I see. Wisdom as befits a great worm. Curious that he should think thee in need of such encouragement. Strange. Scarcely can I remember when last we spoke alone, and so candidly.
I know, we've been in the group all this time, every time.
I thank thee. For all my supposed skill with words, I find it difficult to express such private thoughts. As for the Loporrit's proposition, I will take time and consider how to respond. 'Twould be to our mutual benefit if we could converse more openly with our aspiring caretakers. A concern I should be glad to address on the Scion's behalf. To dispense with all pretense and bare one's heart to another is a frightening thing indeed. But we cannot move forward ere we take that bold first step. A lesson I have learned many times before. And today.
And today.
What are they saying? Curse these ears! I've heard bugger all!
Why are y'all eavesdrop? It's my job to eavesdrop.
No matter. We've got our plans.
That's concerning. In truth, my reason for traveling hither was to effect a plan of my own. A plan which may pave a way forward for us all. May, I say, for there is no guarantee of success. This is the reason I set out alone. That failure, should it come, would be mine to bear alone. Yet thou standest before me with profound hand and open heart. It would be amiss of me to refuse thy amity, and so I asked, would thou join my endeavor? I thank thee for accompanying me. It's a simple plan and truth. We shall not be long away from Bestway's burrow. Difficult decisions must be made in the coming days. But I nevertheless believe we are all of one mind in our desire to save the people of Aetheris. To make clear our resolve to Lobrites, I would offer them a gift. But its making thus require a most singular ingredient. Okay, so what do you want? I do wish I had flight here. Traveling around this place is so tedious. Ah, an abundance of spongeoy. Excellent. I chanced to spy this aggression while crossing Zodiark's erstwhile prison. Using a spell taught to me by the Pneumo, I believe these shall suffice for the gift I would fashion. The magic required the considerable concentration, however. Might I prevail upon thee to stand watch while I perform this incantation? All right, I beat all the baddies for you. How are you feeling? There won't be a time I won't run into my microphone. I just have to accept that now. There, it's done. Magic to ink. Every ounce as rare as the occasion I would conjure my own, but nevertheless it's the most useful skill. The resulting product is, admittedly, possessed of no preternatural properties, but its hue is one of my own choosing, which I pray the operators will appreciate. Vinder, Oriange, well, thank goodness, I thought you'd been eaten or had fallen into the crater. Shola has been looking all over for you, Vinder. She says she needs to speak to you about something most urgent, dire even. She was also quite clear that she wishes to speak to Vinder alone, which means I'm afraid you must stay behind, Oriange. But worry not, it just so happens we need your help with an errand, delivering a package from the Watcher's Palace to Bestway's burrow. It's large and quite heavy, perhaps even too heavy, for we poor Laparati, and we would be ever so grateful if you can lend us a hand. How about an extra pair of hands before I go meet with Stola? No, that won't be necessary. Rianji's health should be more than suffice. And I'm sure you don't want to risk getting on your Stola's bad side by keeping her waiting. She seems prickly. Now off with you. Worry not, Vinder. I shan't be long. Alrighty, what is your Stola? And y'all already know, about to teleport, TP. Living my best life. Okay, Stola, we're here. What do you want from me? Oh, Vinder. We thought you'd be away for far long. A dire emergency? I said no such thing. But as you're here, I could use your assistance with one small matter. Running Way, companion of Growing Ways, apparently has much to tell us of the final days. The problem, however, is that he's determined to live up to his name, refusing to stay still long enough for us to hold a conversation. Is there any way he'd likely stop and rest? Or perhaps is there a way to slow him down? What's the rush? I was thinking we should wait here, maybe enjoy a cold mug of carrot juice and... No? Well, it's really that important. You can try using these balls of moose flesh. Not to be confused with the other thing. Y'all nasty! Nasty! No! Ahem. Running Way's other notable feature is his incessant chatter, so you have no trouble finding him in a crowd. And when you do, try lobbing balls at him. Crude, but if it proves effective here in the greatest Endsvale, wouldn't be lost out. Let's split up and find him. Are they trying to kidnap Ryanje? Because that is concerning. That's all I will say on the matter. Or at least, that is concerning to me. So. Okay, there we go. Ow, that's smart. If this was meant to joke, it's not funny. All right, we hit Running Way. The game made it very easy by putting Running Way question mark? But he was also the only one talking. Yeah, I'm running away. Am I explaining why you hit me in the face with your balls of moose flesh? I'm highly knowledgeable about the final days. That's the most ridiculous thing I've heard since I've woken up. Who told you that joke? As if we've got time to look into the final days when there's much to do before the Great Voyage. It's true that Heidelin did impart us some knowledge of the event, but I know just about as much as every other Lopreet around here. Less probably. I don't know why anyone would think it's funny to go around telling people I'm an expert, but they better hope I don't get my paws on them. Sorry I couldn't be of any more help, but if there's nothing else, I've got work to do. And I'm off. We need to get to Urianger. Can't be the only person who's not suspecting a thing. Because let's just say, growing way, you got some explaining to do. Otherwise, I'm about to have some problem. I could find neither hide nor hair of him. Not you fair. I found him. Turns out that Growing Way's a liar. So, he knows nothing more than the others. Care to explain yourself, Growing Way? Well, you see, I misremembered. Yes, I misremembered. Terribly sorry about that. Afraid I'm drawing a blank, though. As far as I might, I can't remember who I was thinking of. On an unrelated note, what of Urianger? I'm assuming you spoke with him earlier. But did he say when he'll be returning? On his ways to Watcher's Palace with Livingway. Between Growing Way's sudden lapse of memory and our lack of other leads, maybe it's our time would be better spent lending Urianger a hand. What? Now hold on a moment. It's all coming back to me. Yeah, I remember. The information you're looking for is in the archives. Yes, that's where you'll find all sorts of useful knowledge, including that pertaining to the final days. You know that we're just gonna split up and we're just gonna have our bookworm of a person looking at that. Oh, what to do? I promised Livingway would help, but... No, I promised I'd help, so that's what I'll do. The archives are on the second floor of the main plaza, the eastern wing. Follow me. I suspect the Lopreets are up to something, but if there's aught to be learned of the final days, I think it's best if we play along. For now, at least. We have to go back upstairs. The moon is so big. I hate it here. As always, I'll meet you guys back here in a second. The way that they designed this place hurts me to my bones. But it looks like it's about to be cutscene time. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm gonna play it safe. I think we'll save this cutscene for next time. So, I want to thank each and every one of you guys for watching this episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker. Next time, we're probably gonna end up figuring out what the Lopreets are doing and hopefully they don't like force Urianger to comply. So I feel like he's able to make his own choices. He can help them while, you know, we're doing our own thing. Yada, yada, yada. Anyways, as always, everything of my stuff is in the description down below. You can join my Discord, follow my socials. And I hope to see you guys all in the next one.